That should be our new
It's
tagline.
the horniest show you ever seen, honey.
Isn't that your 20s, though?
Yeah, it's an accurate representation.
Mm-hmm. It is.
You're teaching people how to hook up as well.
Yeah, it's an important life skill. You
Yeah.
need to know. Because, I mean, right now, I think, like, consent is a big conversation, and we're trying to figure out how do we flirt and how do we do this, especially in today's world. You know, what does it mean to flirt and what does it mean to go too far? So hopefully the show is good at kind of starting that conversation.
It's surprising in that it's so upfront and bold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's what we're going for.
Yeah, I think that it's also, we're showing that even though the millennial generation sometimes isn't taken too seriously, this is how these people are putting themselves forward in the world. This is how we're sparking conversation. This is how, as women, we are taking control of our bodies, our careers, our lives, our relationships. And I think that that's really an empowering thing. That's why people resonate so much with the show.
I think when you watch it, you don't know what you're in for. With each scene, it seems to kind of like escalate a little bit in the what?
Yeah. Yeah, but I think that that's what's so cool about the show is that it feels really fresh and, like, not predictable. I mean, I'm sure that there are some traps that we fall into. But
Totally.
But I think that for the most part, what we're trying to do is, like, show in what feels like a really authentic way how girls speak to each other when they're, in the bathroom brushing their teeth together. Like those kinds of moments, which I think are simple and sometimes are really, really easily overlooked. But, being a woman who has friends like these in real life, I mean, those are the special moments that and that's why people really care about these three girls on the show. I think
on the surface level, you think you know what the show is, but hopefully by watching it, you realize it kind of subverts some of your expectations that you have about what a show about three girls in New York would really be.
Yeah.
I could be all of your fathers, and so I'm sure if there are parents watching who have daughters of a certain age, they're going to be asking their kids, "Is that what it's like out there?" I mean, I think it's a teaching tool in some way as well.
Yeah,
Be
hopefully.
serious.
Yeah. Hopefully. And I think that it's really important, especially because I know how it was when I was growing up and you're in school and girls can be mean. And I think that it's really nice to have a show where we showcase what it's like to uplift one another and that we rise by lifting others. And there's no need, because I feel like when I was growing up, I just watched girls backstabbing each other and being mean to each other and cruel to kind of get to a next level. And this show is all about relationship and connection and how do we lift each other up and encourage one another.
There's also a real frankness. So are young ladies that frank with their girlfriends?
Oh yeah.
Yes. We speak to each other quite frankly, which I think is a really, really amazing thing because it's, if someone hurts your feelings, you're like, "Hi, you hurt my feelings. Can we talk about it?" And then you move on instead of sort of harboring that feeling and not confronting the situation, and that's when things get bad.
Yeah.
So really you're telling me that you all know where you stand with all the people in your life because of this honesty.
Especially
And
the
these
three of us on the
Yeah.
show, and we work together so often. I don't think we would survive if we weren't able to communicate as openly and honestly as we do with each other.
Yeah.
And I think that that's a skill that you acquire as you get older, because I don't think that I had that skill when I was a teenager, and I feel like that's why teenagers can be a little more petty. And I think that as we've gotten older, you have no other choice but to communicate how you feel and to be seen and to be heard.
Well, it was eye-opening for me to watch. So
He's shaking. He's like,
Whoa. Nice to meet you.
Well, it used to be ABC Family. And
No,
Yes.
I know.
Not
You don't-
anymore.
No, we're about to change all
Then
that.
we